The transition from a modest background to signing a multi-million-dollar professional sports contract is one of the most rapid wealth generation events in the world. However, the financial lifespan of a professional athlete is notoriously brief, with the average career lasting less than 4 years across major sports leagues. This sudden influx of massive capital, combined with lack of early financial literacy, creates a highly volatile environment. According to historical data from major sports networks, an alarming 78% of NFL players and 60% of NBA players face severe financial distress or bankruptcy within just 5 years of retirement. This devastating loss of generational wealth is rarely caused by a single bad day, but rather by 5 systemic financial traps that consistently ruin elite competitors. 1. Falling victim to predatory financial advisors. The single most destructive threat to an athlete's balance sheet is placing blind trust in dishonest or unvetted financial managers. Young athletes entering professional leagues are immediately targeted by a barrage of smooth-talking advisors, planners, and agents promising outsized investment returns. Because athletes are heavily focused on their physical training and game strategy, they often delegate complete control of their bank accounts, power of attorney, and investment choices to these external entities without executing proper background checks. This total lack of oversight leaves them completely vulnerable to outright fraud, unauthorized account draining, and predatory fee structures. Former NFL stars who signed massive $26 million contracts have fallen victim to predatory financial operators who severely mismanage their funds, forcing them into bankruptcy shortly after their playing days ended. When an athlete fails to independently verify where their capital is being deployed, they effectively hand over the keys to their financial future to individuals who prioritize personal commissions over long-term wealth preservation. 2. Sinking millions into unrealistic, high-risk business ventures. A major psychological trap for world-class athletes is a desire to match their on-field dominance with immediate entrepreneurial success. Driven by an aggressive, high-confidence mindset, many players look to hit a major home run in the business world by investing heavily in highly speculative, flashy projects. These typically include trendy nightclubs, luxury restaurants, niche clothing lines, or massive real estate developments that they do not fully understand. Because these ventures are often pitched by close friends or unverified associates, they rarely undergo rigorous institutional due diligence. Elite players have earned over $100 million during their highly successful basketball careers, but lost their entire fortune due to a combination of reckless lifestyle choices and millions of dollars sunk into failed, highly leveraged real estate projects during unexpected economic downturns. When athletes operate as a primary bank for improving business concepts, they absorb 100% of the financial risk, while possessing none of the operational expertise required to keep a business solvent. 3. Maintaining an extravagant lifestyle and the entourage tax. The immediate social pressure to project an image of extreme wealth and luxury drives many athletes to establish a completely unsustainable baseline burn rate. Eager to prove they have made it to the top, newly minted millionaires routinely spend exorbitant sums on depreciating luxury assets, including fleets of exotic sports cars, custom diamond jewelry, and multi-million-dollar mansions featuring astronomical monthly maintenance costs. Legendary boxing icons have earned over $400 million throughout their careers, but famously burned through their wealth via extreme purchases, including multi-million-dollar 24-karat gold bathtubs and exotic pets, leading to massive bankruptcy filings. Compounding this personal spending is a financial phenomenon known as the entourage tax, where an athlete feels a deep cultural and familial obligation to financially support an expansive circle of childhood friends, extended family members, and hangers-on. By paying for luxury vacations, covering monthly credit card bills, and purchasing homes for their social circle, the athlete's monthly cash outflow escalates to a level that requires a continuous, elite-level salary just to break even, leaving no room for long-term savings. 4. Ignoring the brutal reality of taxes, fees, and asset illiquidity. One of the most common financial misunderstandings among young athletes is confusing their headline contract number with their actual take-home pay. When a player signs a $10 million contract, they naively plan their spending based on that exact figure, completely ignoring the massive deductions that occur before the money ever hits their bank account. Federal, state, and localized jock taxes, which charge athletes for earning money in every specific city they play an away game in, instantly slice roughly 45 to 50% off the top of their earnings. Furthermore, sports agents typically command 3 to 5% of the contract value, while high-end financial managers take an additional 1 to 2%. This means an athlete is often taking home less than half of their gross salary, when the remaining funds are immediately locked up in illiquid assets like luxury properties or private equity partnerships. The athlete is left with very little liquid cash. If a sudden injury cuts their career short or the team releases them, they are left with massive recurring tax liabilities and zero liquid capital to pay them, triggering a rapid downward financial spiral. 5. Overestimating the lifetime duration of elite earnings. The psychological root cause behind almost every major athlete bankruptcy is the absolute illusion of permanence. Because these competitors are performing at the absolute apex of human capability, it is incredibly difficult for them to mentally accept that their massive income stream will eventually stop. They structure their long-term financial liabilities, such as 15-year luxury real estate mortgages, complex alimony structures, and multi-year corporate guarantees, under the assumption that the multi-million-dollar game checks will continue flowing indefinitely. However, a single torn ligament, a sudden decline in physical performance, or an unexpected team cutting can end an athlete's earning potential in a matter of seconds. Once the league's salary stops, the transition to life after sports is often met with a total lack of alternative revenue streams, as most athletes have spent their entire lives specializing exclusively in their sport, without a disciplined, forward-looking wealth management strategy that treats their athletic salary as a temporary financial windfall rather than a permanent lifelong income. Even the most legendary superstars can find their immense fortunes completely erased within a few short years of leaving the stadium lights behind. Building a highly strategic approach to capturing global attention, securing consistent cash flow pipelines, and scaling monetization systems is the ultimate secret to surviving in the modern hyper-competitive sports and entertainment economy. If you want to keep discovering how elite sports franchises, corporate entertainment networks, and top-tier digital creators build, protect, and scale their wealth networks across the global attention grid, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss our next deep dive into the business models of the world's most lucrative industries.